afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina's weekly business meeting. Today is Wednesday, December the 2nd. The time now is 2:05. Before we proceed, please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you very much. We will take a roll call of commissioners, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams is present virtually.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I'm present in the hearing room.
Commissioner Caston.
Present virtually.
Commissioner Irvin.
Present virtually.
Commissioner Thomas.
Present virtually.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams is present in the hearing room. Attorney Butler, would you please prepare the agenda?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. The first order of business today would be for the commission to set the next business meeting. Staff recommends Wednesday, December the 9th at 2 p.m. for that.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right, thank you, sir. We will then proceed to the supplemental utilities agenda first. The first item is docket number 2005-83A. Staff presents for commission consideration the issuance of a request for proposal.
Okay, is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman and members of the commission, I move that we approve the issuance of a request for proposal for the purpose of scheduling Public Utility Regulatory Finance Concepts Educational Seminar. This educational seminar will be general in nature and open to the public virtually. The clerk's office is instructed to issue the RFP, schedule this matter, and provide notice on how interested persons are to view this matter. Additionally, I further move that the Commission rescind its request for proposal for a consultant authorized by Order Number 2020-780 and Docket Number 2020-125E. The Clerk is also directed to cancel the Special Commission business meeting noticed for Friday, December 4th, 2020 at 4:30 p.m. I so move.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any discussion after hearing Commissioner Williams's motion? All right, hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, that would be item number 2 on the supplemental utilities agenda, docket number 2020-125E. Staff presents for commission consideration Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated's motion for reconsideration of order number 2020-780.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, the floor is yours, sir.
based upon the vote in docket number 2005-83A, approving a request for proposal concerning a public utility regulatory finance concepts educational seminar to be scheduled by the clerk's office and the subsequent rescission of the RFP per directive order number 2020-780, I move that the commission dismiss the motion for reconsideration filed by the company raised by the motion because the issue is now moot. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? All right. I'm sorry, Vice Chair Belzer?
Commissioner Thomas, the last sentence, I think, said dismiss the motion for reconsideration filed by the company raised by the motion. I think that last phrase, raised by the motion, should be struck. Would you accept that as a friendly amendment to your motion?
Yes, I would.
Thank you.
Commissioner Thomas, I would just like to make a couple of observations. I appreciate your motion, and I think it adequately identifies the issue, especially regarding the matter being moot. I read Dominion's motion for reconsideration, and I would just like to say by way of observation that I think at some point the commission is going to have to look into what the right and left limits are of who we employ and how we employ resources to aid and assist the commission in making the best decision possible in all the matters that come before the commission. It seems that Dominion takes a position that severely limits the commission's ability when it comes to employment, not only of what one may consider a consultant or expert, but also of full-time and possibly part-time staff. Obviously, we won't get to hear or arguments or really ask questions about the motion for reconsideration because the matter is moot now. But I will say that in order for the commission to make the best decision possible, we need to be as prepared as possible for all matters that come before us. It's obvious that any decision made by anyone individually or collectively is only as good as the information used to make that decision. So I would just like to put out there for thought, whether in the future or further down the road or the short-term future, the commission having a firm position or opinion as to how they can deploy the resources or employ the resources necessary to be properly prepared for any and all dockets. But I appreciate your motion, and I think it covers the issue presented before us. If there's not anything else, we can take a roll call vote. We'll start with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams votes aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Aye. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, turning to the regular utilities agenda at this time, item number 1 is docket number 2020-13A. Chem Nuclear Systems has a case before the commission annually on allowable cost. And at this time, staff presents for commission consideration the request for substitution of counsel by the Attorney General's office.
Is there a motion on this matter?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Irvin?
thanks, sir. I move the commission grant the request of the South Carolina Attorney General's office to substitute Assistant Deputy Attorney General Haley L. Kirkland for former Senior Assistant Attorney General T. Parkin Hunter, who has retired from the AG's office this past April 15, 2020. Any and all notices regarding this docket should be sent to Assistant Deputy Attorney General Kirkland. I move that the clerk's office make this change on the docketing management system and records of the commission for this docket. To prevent any notices from being addressed incorrectly, I also move the commission direct the clerk's office to make this same substitution of counsel within the records of the commission concerning any Chem Nuclear matter which was being handled by the retired attorney, Mr. Hunter, who will no longer be a counsel of record for the Office of the Attorney General for the state of South Carolina. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Irvin. Hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I would just note that the letter, the new Assistant Attorney General that they're asking to put in this docket, his name is Harley Kirkland. I think it was maybe referenced as Haley, but his name, it's Harley Kirkland. I'm not sure if that's male or female, but just like to make sure that the record is correct there.
Okay, let the record reflect the proper pronunciation of the and spelling of Harley Kirkland. All right, anything else from the commissioners? Hearing nothing, we'll start with District 1 with the roll call vote. Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
and Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, item number 2 is docket number 2021-76E. Staff presents for commission consideration Duke Energy Progress LLC's application for approval of rider DSM EE12.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman?
Commissioner Urban.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I move the commission approve rider DSM EE-12 for Duke Energy Progress LLC. Since the company states that it has undertaken a market potential study that will examine the cost effectiveness of current and potential programs, the comments and issues raised by the interveners in this docket may be addressed in that proceeding when we review the company's application for a revised cost recovery mechanism for demand-side management and energy efficiency programs that are currently pending in docket number 2015-163E. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Urban. Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Chairman Williams, I just wanted to say that I'm gonna abstain on this. This is new territory for me, and I understand, and I appreciate that this rider reduces the cost to residential customers, but there is a modest increase to commercial customers, and it's my understanding that these may be smaller businesses as larger businesses have been able to opt out. Because they're doing their own demand-side management or energy efficiency programs. And it just strikes me that because this increase would go into effect on January 1st, that is just of concern in the midst of COVID and in the midst of vaccinations coming out and all of that, that I'm just not comfortable with my understanding of everything that's gone into the cost recovery mechanism and this rider to vote in either direction, but wanted to share that concern. So I'm going to abstain, but thank you for listening.
Thank you. Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
and Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, item number 3 on the utilities agenda is docket number 2020-242E. It's a complaint of Enrique McMillan Jr. against Duke Energy Carolinas, and staff presents for commission consideration Mr. McMillan's request for an investigation.
Is there a motion?
Chair Williams.
Commissioner Caston,
On November 18th, 2020, this commission issued a directive which in part directed the complaint in this docket be set for a hearing. Subsequent to the filing of the complaint in this docket, the complainant raised an issue after viewing video footage captured by an officer on the scene. In accordance with the commission regulations requiring pre-filing of testimony and exhibits, I move that the commission require Mr. McMillan to pre-file his complete testimony and all evidence which he intends to present, whether such evidence is documentary or videotape or other form, as a pre-filed exhibit pursuant to the Commission Regulations 103-845, 103-846, 103-848, and any other relevant provision of rule, regulation, or law. Mr. McMillan must advise the clerk's office and all parties whether his complaint and any subsequent communication will be part of his testimony on or before the pre-filing deadline set by the clerk's office for his direct testimony and exhibits. Mr. McMillan may also file a complaint with the Administrative Law Court under South Carolina Code Section 58-3-70. This docket is set for hearing on January 19th, 2021 at 10 a.m. as noticed by the Commission's clerk. The dates for pre-filing of testimony, exhibit, and evidence was published by the clerk on October 22nd, 2020 as follows. The complainant must pre-file direct testimony exhibits on or before December 8, 2020. The defendant, respondent, and ORS must pre-file direct testimony and exhibits on or before December 22nd, 2020. The complainant must file rebuttal testimony and exhibits on or before December 29th, 2020. The defendant/respondent and ORS must pre-file surrebuttal testimony and exhibits on or before January 5th, 2021. Commission regulations require the service and pre-filing of testimony exhibits by all parties to a docket. While the same hearing date and pre-filed testimony deadlines currently remain in place, if Mr. McMillan is not ready or believes he needs more time, Mr. McMillan has the option to request that the Commission set a new hearing date, which would be later in time and would also provide new pre-filing deadlines.
All right, thank you.
That's the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? All right, hearing no discussion, we will take a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, Mr. Chairman and other commissioners, this particular item consists of 3 docket numbers. Docket number 2019-210E, 2019-211E, and 2019-212E. Staff presents for Commission consideration the establishment of procedural schedules in these 3 dockets.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers, the floor is yours, sir.
thank you. I would make a motion and move that the clerk's office establish and set the following schedule for docket number 2019-210E and docket 2019-211E. That schedule would be that the application be filed with the Commission by January 8th, 2021. Intervenor deadline date, February 22nd, 2021. Company direct testimony due March 8th, 2021. ORS intervenor testimony due March 22nd, 2021. Rebuttal testimony due March 29th, 2021. Surrebuttal testimony due April 5th, 2021. Joint Duke Energy Carolinas Duke Energy Progress evidentiary hearing beginning date April 19th, 2021, beginning at 10 a.m. and to continue each day thereafter until completed. I would further move that the clerk's office establish and set the following procedure schedule for docket number 2019-212-E as follows. Application filed with Commission January 15th, 2021. Intervenor deadline date March 1st, 2021. Company direct testimony due March 15th, 2021. ORS and intervenor testimony due March 29th, 2021. Rebuttal testimony April 5th, 2021. Surrebuttal testimony due April 12th, 2021. Dominion Energy evidentiary hearing beginning date April 26th, 2021, beginning at 10 a.m. and the hearing shall continue each day thereafter until completed. Additionally, Mr. Chairman, I would move that a commission hearing officer is authorized to modify the procedural schedule above for good cause without further permission or further order by the commission.
Thank you, Commissioner Powers. Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll take a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
Sir, Mr. Chairman, other commissioners, the next item, item number 5, is 2020-239S. Condor Environmental Incorporated is a company. Staff presents for commission consideration the company's application for approval to transfer stock. It's motion for expedited consideration and waiver of notice.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, please proceed.
I move that the commission approve the company's application to transfer the company's stock, nunc pro tunc, and that the commission also approve the company's updated performance bond in the amount of $254,356.
All right, hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, that would be docket number 2020-275-S. This is also related to Condor Environmental Incorporated. In this case, staff presents for commission consideration the company's application requesting an expansion of its existing sewer service area to include certain portions of Anderson County and Saluda County, and approval of an agreement on an expedited basis.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, the floor is yours, sir.
On December 1st, 2020, the commission received a letter advising that the Saluda County Water and Sewer Authority had concerns about the application of Condor Environmental Incorporated and its motion to allow service on a provisional basis to additional proposed service territory. Therefore, I move that the commission carry over this matter as it relates to the Palmetto Point subdivision located in Saluda County. In August of this year, Condor filed a similar application with the commission relative to Carriage Hill and Palmetto Point subdivisions. We had questions and Condor timely responded. The Office of Regulatory Staff began discovery prior to the withdrawal of that prior application. In its filings before the commission, Condor states that the ORS is reviewing Condor's application. In fact, the ORS has filed an appearance in this docket. The time provided by Commission Regulation 103-829A for any party to timely respond to Condor's motion has not expired. I believe that the results of any discovery or review of Condor and its application by ORS would be beneficial information for the record. I move that we ask for ORS to provide the results of its discovery and or review of Condor and its application in motion to the Commission within 10 days from this directive, or if not ready or available, for the ORS to provide a status report. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The next agenda item is item number 7, and this consists of 2 dockets. First is docket number 2020-264E, which is the Duke Energy Carolinas establishment of a solar choice metering tariff. The second docket is number 2020-265E, Duke Energy Progress LLC's establishment of a solar choice metering tariff. At this time, the staff presents for commission consideration the Pro Hoc Vici representation status of Attorney Peter H. Ledford in the 2 dockets.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
Pro Hoc Vici admission is governed by Rule 404 of the South Carolina Appellate Court Rules. Because dockets 2020-264E and 2020-265E are new dockets, carving out and addressing separately issues previously included in dockets 2019-169E and 2019-170E, the continuing effect section of Rule 404C does not apply to Attorney Ledford's question. Therefore, I move that Attorney Ledford direct his questions seeking clarification of his Pro Hoc Vici admission related to these 4 dockets to the Supreme Court's Office of Bar Admissions. So move.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams votes aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that does complete the full utilities agenda for today. Turning now to our transportation agenda. The first 4 items are new applications for Class C authority. Item number 1 is docket number 2020-270T, the application of Advantage Care of PD LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item 2 is docket number 2020-271T, the application of DBC Transports LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item 3 is 2020-272T, application of Essential Services LLC, DBA Essential Transport for Class C non-emergency certificate. And item number 4 is docket number 2020-273T, the application of Pleasant Care LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. And Mr. Chairman, these items may be taken together.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Powers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would move that the commission approve the applications for Class C authority described in items 1 through 4 by Mr. Butler.
Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
And Chairman Williams votes aye. Ayes have it, the motion carries.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, item number 5 on the transportation agenda is docket number 2020-59T. Staff presents for commission consideration Davis & Sons Charters, LLC's request for an additional suspension of its Class C charter bus certificate number 0145-A until May 18th, 2021.
Attorney Butler, could you read that docket number again for us, please?
Yes, sir. I'd be glad to. That is docket number 2002-59T. Application of Davis & Sons.
All right, thank you very much. And is there a motion on this matter?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I move that the commission grant the request of Davis & Sons Charters LLC, FKA formerly known as Chapel M. Davis Jr., and doing business as Davis and Sons Charters for an additional suspension of Class C Charter Bus Certificate number 0145-A until May 18th, 2021.
Hearing
I so
Commissioner,
move.
I'm sorry?
I so move.
Thank you, ma'am. Hearing Commissioner Williams's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
The Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and other commissioners, the next item is docket number 2019-278T. Staff presents for commission consideration the request of Crosstown Taxi LLC for an additional extension of time until May 6, 2021 to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the request of Crosstown Taxi LLC for an additional extension of time until May 6, 2021 to comply with commission rules and regulations be denied. The commission issued order number 2019-578, which approved Crosstown's application for Class C Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity on September 3rd, 2019. This is Crosstown's third request for a 6-month extension. I find that granting such an extension would expand the time for compliance with commission rules and regulations beyond a reasonable time. Further, denial of this request does not preclude Crosstown from filing a new application for Class C Taxi Authority in the future. I so move.
Thank you, Vice Chair Belzer. Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Please call the next agenda item.
Yes, Mr. Chairman and other members of the commission, that does complete the transportation agenda and indeed completes all the agendas before the commission for today.
Thank you very much. Folks, we will be on the same bat channel at the same bat time next week on the 9th at 2 p.m. See you then.